my question is, I was going to ask, since a lot of us spend a lot of time online looking at pictures of you guys and things about the show, what's your favorite thing that you found online about you guys or the show?
I've posted it. My L'Oreal commercial is legit. The L'Oreal. Somebody, if you're in here, I'd like to give you a hug. Somebody photoshopped a picture of me.
You did a L'Oreal commercial?
No, it was like they put me on a GIF of Beyonce, like twisting around, and I was mesmerized. I'd never had that reaction looking at myself.
Sounds like a nightmare.
I couldn't figure out if it was a nightmare or a dream. I was just like, what is happening now? I think I just forwarded it to about every single person I knew, and then just started sending it to random numbers. Like, hey, thinking about you, 424-837-1234. Like, who is this? Never mind, cool GIF, huh? That made me laugh, for sure. And then as far as the show, it was the 9 hairstyles of the Winchester brothers. That, again, I forwarded many, many times. So that's my personal and show favorite internet moments.
Why don't you go ahead and tell us about the night of the attack?
Nobody believes there was an attack. Even the internet thinks I'm crazy.
We don't. Dean, the internet does. She's probably crazy. Wait, I'm sorry, the internet?
Yeah.
Squirrel. Nuttier than squirrel.
What does that mean?
Don't let me say, guys.
That line is like red, wrong to me the whole time.
When, and I have an iPhone, so I don't know if this was all servers or whatever, but when Apple added that, where you could send GIFs in the text message thing, and there were plenty of Dean or myself, and I started using those GIFs to send to my buddies back home.
They get so mad.
They're so angry. You can't GIF yourself. I can.
This is funny.
That's gone a long way in my world.
I'm on a text thread with a few other buddies, and one of them is a mutual friend of ours, and he sent a GIF that was somebody going like this, and it just said, bless this post, because there was a funny text earlier. And I looked closer, and it was Pellegrino as Lucifer doing this, and somebody had written, bless this post. It was Walker. And I was like, hey, Walker, thanks for the supernatural shout out. He was like, what? And I was like, you just used a supernatural GIF. He's like, damn it. Like, he's trying so hard. He didn't realize. I love that we've infiltrated even like our buddies who don't want to send supernatural.
Who don't even know that they're sending supernatural GIFs.
Like,
such glorious payoff. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I know what you mean, because you'd have not just one blur, you'd have to have 3 blurs.
Yeah. Well, actually 4 because of the third nipple.
That's right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I think it's great to have this conversation because we all know Jared's been very honest on his Twitter feed.
Yeah.
And I think this is a healthy forum to discuss this.
I thought that was so brave.
So brave. So accurate. So brave.
I will say that after, and I had several friends and family members call me to say like, dude, are you Twittering some stuff? And I was like, huh? So, to tell you from my end of the story, we're in Chicago a week ago, and I go to bed about 11 o'clock, and I get some sleep, and I wake up at 4 o'clock to like go to the bathroom or something, and I have all these like, your Twitter was favorited, your Twitter was liked, your Twitter was favorited, your Twitter was like, my Twitter, like, did I tweet something? And then I have
your tweet is really gaining traction.
Yeah, your tweet is gaining traction, make a comment. And I was like, and so then I have one text message, not from Jensen, not from Misha, not from Bob or Andrew or Richard or Rob. It's from Matt Cohen. And I was like, Matt, is he okay? Because he's not the type to text me at like 2 in the morning. So I open it up, and it just says, dude, Twitter. I was like, huh. So I opened my Twitter.
I didn't realize he's fluent in ACLs. That's
dude, Twitter.
It may have been Twitter, dude. or do it was, but those two words.
What are you listening to? Your mom used to love this song. Dad? You okay, pal? Look a little spooked.
I don't remember the order. And so then I opened my Twitter, and I'm like, that's the last time I hand my phone over to Misha Collins.
In fairness, I think it was 2 years ago at Comic-Con that I posted. You were like, you grabbed my phone when we were signing, and apparently I posted on Twitter, I hate fans, which is a great thing to post at Comic-Con.
You know who does that? Crazy people!
And for the rest of the signing, everybody was coming up like, ugh.
We hate you too, Misha. That's right. I remember when panic set in, because we do a signing after this, and we're signing, and you pass, and you sign, and you pass. And then Misha, upon realizing that, so he had just put his phone on the table, and it was on, and I was like, put it back. Upon, I think, like you got a bunch of phone calls or something. He was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I had to like excuse himself.
Yeah, you've done that to almost all of us, and that's why we were high-fiving when we saw that tweet. We're like, yes, someone finally got him.
Yeah, that's why you didn't get a lot of warning phone calls from friends.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm Alicia from Texas. And this is a two-parter. First, I want to know if you have any single friends. Hey.
Actually, no, I can't think of anybody.
Damn. Okay. So I was actually wondering, Jared mentioned earlier the GIF or the meme of the many hairstyles of Sam Winchester, and it kind of had me wondering what GIFs or memes that you send each other or that you like to get.
I'll say this. I've said this before. I don't know
You
if I
should
said
say
in
it
public.
again.
I should say it again. The single best part of being a celebrity is being able to use GIFs of yourself to send to your friends who aren't celebrities. I mean it. All the other accolades are worth nothing. I've sent the L'Oreal commercial
That's a good one.
to everybody I know. And there's another one where I'm like, doing something, and I'm like, hee 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 hee. So most of my, is it GIF or GIF?
It's GIF.
Okay.
Every time you ask that question,
It changes. Sometimes
it's the
people say
same
GIF.
answer.
GIF.
Every time.
It'll develop. What does it stand for?
I don't know.
Graphic
image
interface?
format. Graphic
Graphic
image format.
interface file.
So GIF.
Sure.
Okay, so whenever I send...
GIF is peanut butter.
Jiffy.
And GIF is the little thing on your phone.
My point is, whenever I send a graphic interface file, I try to make sure to... In fact, the other day, Spate texted us about something, and I hit him back with a Trickster graphic interface file.
Yeah.
And his response was like, ha, well done, I hadn't seen that one. I was like, it's fun. So yes, tons of them.
Now I have a question for
This
some
one?
of you tech savvy folks out there. With the GIFs, do they start to learn what you like to use and give you suggestions that are tailored more towards your usage? Have they always done that, or was that since the very beginning? They just started doing that, right? So in the beginning, there was a lot of supernatural. And I was stoked. And I was thinking like, well, it must be because everybody's using them. We're really popular. This is better than I thought.
We're kind of a big deal.
We're kind of a big deal. And stop.
What are you boys doing in here?
Pudding!
on, you two.
Crazy works.
Calling it GIF.
Graphic interface file.
Yes, I will say that Jared and I both get we get a lot of pleasure out of text battling our friends with our own GIFs. It's amazing.
And it never ceases to piss them off, which makes it even better.
Oh, yeah.
So then they're like, that's not fair, that's not fair. Like, use your own.
I had one of my buddies just go, I'm not talking to you anymore. No.
Removing themselves from threads. Yeah. If it's out there, if it's a Sam and or Dean GIF.
There you go.
He can be taught.
And it's just gotta throw me a fish. I've probably used it.
Okay. Awesome.
What's your favorite GIF?
I use a lot the Crowley one that says, I torture all my friends, it's how I show love.
What does that say about you? I like it.
Call me.
Say that. She said single friends.
Text me.
Single friends.
Colorado has my number.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Right. Come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.